Good morning, Shippensburg, and welcome to another behind-the-scenes edition here at the Shippensburg Historical Society. My name is John Miller. I'm the Executive Director, and I'm going to be your host. This week I've been going through a lot of the photographs that we have in our collection, and I thought today would be a good day for me to share some of the ones that at least I found very interesting. Starting out with one here that's probably more of early 1900s, but this was taken in Shippensburg. And you can see the gentleman there, he's holding his violin, so he definitely loves to play music. A couple other ones that I felt were pretty interesting. Like this photograph right here. I love the humor that's behind this and the way that they're posing. And that photograph there kind of goes along with this one that's right here. Again, like I said, these are taken pretty much probably around turn of the century, judging by the way that they're clothed. But I love how, take notice of this guy here with the umbrella holding it toward the back of this guy's head. So you can tell these folks are having a lot of fun while they're getting their photograph taken. And the nice thing about these photographs, it kind of gives us a glimpse into the material culture aspect of the past. Here's another one showing a band here in Shippensburg. And these were taken at the Laughlin studio here in Shippensburg. Going over to the Goodhart photographs. He's got a lot of interesting ones here, and this one here is a collection of unknown women taken about 1890. Got another group here. And of course, these photographs came in all shapes and sizes. Here's a much smaller one. This photograph here is estimated to be taken between 1885 and 1900. Another small one here. If my wife is watching, you're going to love the clothing as well as the hats. Fashion was very the same way as it is today with trends. Fashion was a statement. Moving on over, I found a couple photographs here that were real interesting of children. And for an example, you have little babies here. And this was taken at the Goodhart studio, which was 16th South Railroad Street in Shippensburg. So you get to see a lot of the life that was in these photographs. Unfortunately, not everybody that was a baby survived to adulthood, and because of that, here's a post-mortem photograph of a child that had passed away. That kind of goes back with some traditions with Victorian era photographs, where that may have been the only photograph that the parents would have been able to have of their child. Some of the other ones that I felt kind of interesting come from this folder right here. Now, everybody realizes that Main Street this year has been a complete mess because of all the road construction. But could you imagine when they were installing gas and electric, such as this photograph here? Luckily, the holes were not that deep. This photograph there was from 1914, and they were laying the pipe. It was about 5.5 foot in diameter, and that's from the Shippensburg Gas Electric Company, and this was taken in Roxbury. Another really cool photograph comes from the same year, and this is also in Roxbury. The back of this one here says the work crew is from John Hosfeld. So really interesting photographs, and I thought this one here was really cool. And this is one of the buildings that was located on South Earl Street right here in town. And then you dig even further, (1902) baseball team. If you recall, last Friday I did a video on some of the baseball uniforms that we had. Just real interesting aspects of Shippensburg's history that I'm starting to really dig into since I've taken the position here. If anybody out there, if you have photographs that could help tell the story of Shippensburg, by all means, we are always looking for donations. If you have any kind of artifact that would help us to tell the story of this town or even Cumberland Valley, please let us know. I know with the coronavirus and the pandemic, a lot of businesses don't have the money, just like that. Like with us, we don't have the money to purchase, but we would certainly love to see some of your items, and if you would like to put them on loan or even donate them to our institution, we'd be very grateful. I want to give a shout out to the Cumberland County Historical Society. They're doing a really interesting program where they're requesting people who have taken pictures around town. You go ahead and send them out to them, and they're mapping how COVID-19 has spread across the Cumberland Valley. I submitted 2 photographs today of the Historical Society for their records. Until then, folks, I'll see you next time. Be safe out there, and have a good rest of your day.